Scott's Wild Camper, the wild camping channel for the great outdoors. It's Sunday. What is it? 28th? I don't know, but it's Sunday. I'm on the Isle of Skye. Just when you put the camera on, a big troop of cars come. But anyway, I'm here with Andy and Rob. This is actually day 2 of the trip. Last night we drove up to the Red Squirrel. We camped there. In fact, we're well into day 2. It's after 4 o'clock. And we're probably in our 10-15 minutes we'll be starting a hike, 7-mile hike. So we'll be getting there, it'll be, you know, fading light. And this is our starting point. Not bad. There he is, the man himself, Andy and Rob. Right folks, that's us. We've started just after 4:30. We're heading to Camasunary Bay. I think that's how you pronounce it. John Shields and Alan have been there a few weeks ago and then last year. So it looks really beautiful, so that's where we're heading.
Right, so we start fresh and then onto that Green Dragon. Camp there for the first night.
Aye, right next to the pub.
Right, handy. And the second night will be at Kel. You can cover up your man, but you move.
See, get him. I've got to go in with the pressure, all this pressure. He's got to go in.
He's just not doing the stones.
He's not bothered because his boots are like waterproofed to the max. Yeah, boring. Could have fell in. It's been 2 miles in 50 minutes. That's like a world record for me, huh?
We're just having a wee break, a wee chalky break.
A wee break.
How far have we done? 2.5 miles?
Just
in about an hour. That's okay. That's fine, that's good going. That's steady going. We'll be there in another
3 hours.
And Tuesday's like, well it says heavy rain, like can all day, but then clears up late afternoon or stops anyway.
It's a good walk this, it's a nice walk to be honest. I mean, they just need to watch your, as most walks in rocky paths, you just need to watch your ankles, but the actual hiking, it's pretty level. You know, obviously it's not totally flat, but it's basically, so far, I would describe it as a level walk. Not a very level walk. So we've been walking about 2.5, well just over 2.5 hours. Had a wee break there 10 minutes ago, so we're making good progress. You don't have to be rushing too much, you just tire yourself out. Just go a steady pace, You know, we've got plenty of light to play with, and the weather's holding up for us. There's a high point of something. Can't tell you what it is. Glen Brittle is in the other side, Glen Brittle campsite. I'm not sure. I think that's what Andy said. I don't know, to be honest. But anyway, that's the Coolins. That path going up the hill there, you might not see it in this camera. I think the path splits in two. We're obviously sticking to that one. No, that one. That water looks inviting. Dries up a bit there. All the water level in Scotland is right down. I mean, all the rivers. I mean, look how, I mean, that probably in a average year, that will just be a river. You don't see any stones, but it's been very dry this year. Rob and Andy thinking about it. He's having a drink of water. Another drink of water. Fresh water.
Like I'm dancing on icicles.
Right folks, I was saying on a previous bit of footage about the bodies of water. That previous bit, that wasn't the start of the loch. That was just a wee body of water. We're heading up to the first loch. I think there's two that we pass on the way to the bay. So we're heading up to the first of the lochs. So that's as well. We're well on the inward half. That's the first one, and we head straight on through that glen there. We're going to go down and take another wee break, a wee 15-minute break. I'm really enjoying this. This has took a wee bit of the stiffness out my legs when I did Ben Moor. There's a great wee bit for a break. Great wee stopover point. You're doing this hike, you're literally like 3 feet into the water and then it just drops right down. You know, drops right down into, I don't know how deep that would be. Deeper than deep, that's for sure. I don't know why that's there. I guess this is a river. I mean, it just, it's how dry. You know, that's how dry this year has been. I'm sure that would be a river. There'd certainly be water in it. It's bone dry, as you can see. Check that out. Fantastic. Fantastic. And that's our destination. There's the first one, first loch. And there's the second one. There you go folks, a meaningless wall. That might be one of these work for food programmes they had, like Sylvan. They've got this, literally got a wall up Sylvan, which is no, Doesn't seem to be any point whatsoever, and I did a wee bit of research. Apparently it was a work for food programme. Coming to the end, or near the end of this loch, about 1.5 miles to go. Andy said he's got a thing on his phone, the map view ranger thing. So about 1.5 miles to go. When we last looked back at the loch, second loch, look at that. Fantastic. I'm heading straight on. Look at that view already for the bay. Fantastic. Is that the Bothy, or is that? That looks more like a house. I don't know if there's a house and a Bothy. I can't remember, to be honest. But there's certainly a Bothy. There you go, folks. Evidence of or remnants of past dwellings. There's another one. I think that house is abandoned. You might make out the roof of the Bothy. I'm sure that's the Bothy, that one. There's another wee, I don't know, shed or building straight ahead, if you can see it. Look at that house. Who lives in a house like that? We'll be camping somewhere here. We'll get the tents up first, and then we'll head over to the Bothy. Have a wee look. Looks like we found a pitch spot. That ground looks very, very good. We'll not get a better spot than that, surely.
There, stop us rolling down. Stop us running down that hill.
Here's the man with the plan. Right, what are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Staying here for 2 days. We can't even, not enough food.
No, we haven't got enough food. I think tomorrow we're gonna get wet. But then again, we thought we were gonna get wet today, didn't we? But we didn't. It's been the loveliest day. So
it's just a long hike. It's a long hike back.
We'll go back, we'll hike back.
It seems longer, yeah.
See how we feel, see what time we get back, and then we'll decide what to do. We can go north to that lookout Bothy if you want.
Well, it's going to stop raining later on anyway.
Well, that's it, aye. It's going to dry up after. We'll get wet walking in, but you dry off, you know what I mean?
Late afternoon it'll be...
as long as you're inside your tent's not wet, you'll be alright.
Aye, we'll be okay.
So we'll see how we feel tomorrow, but at the minute my feet are killing us. I couldn't walk on that stuff.
I would say, I think we're okay for tents. I think between the 3 of us we'll get 10 tents. Literally get 10 tents.
We really have.
Yeah, 10 tents between us.
check out the socks and sandals.
Oh, socks and sandals. It's a no normally, but I can't be bothered with it. Like, I thought, normally I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go in public like that. But I thought, we're in the middle of nowhere, there's nobody about. Get the sandals on. You're missing the red sky, like. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll go back tomorrow. See what time it is when we get back. It's a 4-hour walk, like. So whatever time we set off, add 4 hours. We need to be away before about 10 o'clock. We need to set off, maybe.
Right folks, it's about 9:55, so nearly 10 PM. I've just, set up my tent about 30 minutes ago. So a guy for the Bothy over there, came over and he told us what that was, because I thought that was just a hut. Right, so I'll say what that is. That's the new Bothy. That white, that's the old Bothy. That building, that white building is the old Bothy. The estate don't want you to use that. And that, he says, that was actually built for tourists. So I guess it would have been a wee bunkhouse or that sort of thing. Must have been a wee accommodation, but they said the tourists never came, so they shut it. It's a long hike. It's 4 hours. It's like a lot of hikes. It's not really a hard hike, but it's a long slog. It is a slog. I mean, you're carrying heavy packs. If you're only carrying heavy packs, then it's a thing you do. You walk there and you walk back in a day, no probs. It'd be quite a long day, but it wouldn't be any problem. But if you're carrying big backpacks, it just makes it a wee bit harder. I guess it's about 11:30 PM. I don't know, might be later, to be honest. It might be midnight. So I don't know what you're seeing. I'm just using the new camera, the Sony 6.3, so the picture's going to be very grainy. But some sort of picture is better than nothing. That's my thinking. I just turned the wind burner off there. I'll put it back on just to give the beans and sausage another wee boost. Then I'm going to have obviously beans and sausage and a cup of tea. That's my dinner. Right. I'm going to switch the camera off and turn this back on and get some food in me. Oh, George! Yeah, bastard! Shite! Quarter to 9. Quarter to 9. So where are you having your tea this morning? We're having it here. Camasunary Bay. I woke up at 6 o'clock and I had a look outside the tent and I could see there was no breeze and there was a lot of midges gathering. So I just... I needed a longer rest anyway, so I had a longer rest. The breeze is up now, sun's trying to get through. So I think I'm just going to have a couple of cups of tea and that'll be it. I'll have a wee bit of Lucozade and chocolate on the walk back. And you see I've I've been segregated Scotland, although Rob's Scottish.
By a wall.
People live in Scotland, people live in England, you see. That's the dividing wall here, that's the border.
We've tried to build a new wall.
That's the border.
Keep it
As you can see, we're almost packed. Rob's having a wee porridge and I've just made myself another cup of tea, so we're basically finished packing. Another 10 minutes. I'm going for just a wee wander. No far, because we've got a 4-hour hike out. But just take a wee bit more footage. Here's a wee sweep of the bay. There's the two boys that were in with Bothy. That's not who we were talking to. We were talking to another guy, an older man. There's all the litter, but it's obviously been gathered up, and I guess the estate will, well, hopefully eventually they'll, you know, get it out of here somehow. Right, here's the Bothy, the new Bothy. Although it looks actually, from a distance, it looks older than the old Bothy.
I was at a Bothy that I was doing up in that's some good. I've been lucky enough to come across a Bothy. Yeah, especially if you're stuck in the right for 4 days. I like to be a hand. It's like, come on. So he's told me where to go, so I bumped along there. And I was with her for a week, painting the roof and painting the gutters and everything. Fucking cracky Bothies, and I went, shit. The worst Bothies is doing buyer. Only because all the vampires come up just for the weekend for them.
You're spawning it, aren't
Yeah. I've seen the view out the window. I can. I was sitting there last night, I was just watching everything every day, and I put it and got a photo and I come back and you know, I went to the summit there last night. See, my house had a view like that. I should fucking right. See there, right there.
There you go, folks. I think you could get quite a squad in here. I don't know, one. Okay, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double it, 12, 13, 14, 15 in here. There's the view. On the window. Not bad.
Are you walking back the same way?
Aye, just going back the cars.
Oh, you're kidding, man.
There's the view.
We don't know what to expect now. You've got a car in Skye?
Aye, a couple of cars parked in a hotel. Just, we went for a pint, like.